Good morning, I'm Lynn and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. Today we're going to be preparing lambs for leaving the jugs. I'm going to try deal with a problem that I've never encountered before. We're going to move the show rams and we're going to move some lambs over to the coverall. So let's get started. Right now I'm doing the salt and minerals in the Suffolk breeding groups that are in the main barn, with our two new rams, Quincy and Hilton. They're all quiet. They're not too happy actually, because they just have the leftovers of the hay today that they got to clean up before they get new hay. And because there's new rams in here now, these boys are always here to see what's going on. And as you can see, Gladiator's back in the group with the big boys. And because we squeezed them up the other day in squeeze pens, nobody was hurt. Everybody's doing really good. So they're free to go to pasture now. But the gate's open over there, as you can see. And a few have ventured out. But most of them are more concerned with the fact that there's some ewes and a breeding ram over here. So that occupies a lot of their time. This pen is gradually getting smaller. Two more of these guys are sold. I can't see the two that are sold. Is it you? Oh yeah, you're one. And another one too. They're going to be going next week. So right now it looks like a small group. But when we finish breeding, all of our big rams will be coming back in here. Hi. Hi. You're in this group. How you doing? I see all these rams looking at you. Yeah, it's a good view out there. Yeah, that's Glad. He's really nice. Yeah, they're really nice. Hi, Glad. Okay, so today, as usual, our goal is always to get these lambs out of the jugs. So I'm going to be tagging a whole bunch, and this guy's going to be first on the list. He's a single purebred Dorset, and he's a really big lad, and he's definitely ready to go. Radio tag at the back of the ear. Snap. It's just like getting your ears pierced. No different. This is a farm tag. It just makes reading the sheep easier. Same thing. Selenium E, because we're deficient in this area. It's just 1/4 of a cc, sub-Q. Done. We like to give a little bit of Baycox for coccidiosis, just in case. It's a preventative medication, and it's coccidiosis is a kind of diarrhea that lambs can get, and it's contagious. So since we've been doing this, we haven't had any cocci, so we're going to keep on doing it. It's just a little drench in the side of their mouth, and it's just 2 cc's. That's all it is. And then we're gonna dock his tail with the elasticator. I don't know if you can see that, but I just bring it down to where it covers his bum. And in a few weeks that'll pop off and he'll have like a bunny tail. And his mom was the 50th ewe to lamb this year. So she has a green 50 on her back with marker spray. And I put a corresponding green 50 on his back. So if they're running around the pen and someone's crying in the corner and there's no mom with them and I see on his back that it's 50, I can quickly scan the pen for the 50 ewe and see why she's not with that lamb and what the problem is. So it's just quick identification in a pen of a lot of animals. This also wears off within a couple of months. And this, because he's going in the second group pen, this year we're going to put an orange dot on everyone going into that pen, because sometimes the lambs hop into the feeder, get into the next pen, and now I've got a crying lamb or a lamb that's not doing well, and I don't know why. But if he's got an orange dot and he's in the non-dot pen, I will know that he doesn't belong there. I'll see him right away and put him back, and vice versa. If a lamb from the pen with no dots is in the dot pen, I'll see it right away. And we're hoping that will prevent any mix-ups. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. So we're just putting an orange dot on his shoulder. He's done, and I'm going to move on and do the next few lambs that I'm going to do today. Arnie's out haying, but when he gets back, all these lambs that I've done this morning, he's going to come back and we're going to trim them and deworm them and put them in the good to go pen. I've got nobody going in the watch pen. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Right now I'm just loading up the applicators and stuff. In the last clip there I had already loaded everything. We got another boy in this pen. He's going to be 447. Now I'm just going to log all his information into my reader, and then I'm going to tag him and do everything. So he's logged on. He's linked to his mom, his dad. You're a little wild one. It's a big clammy. As you can see, some are wild, some are really quiet about it. This guy's a little wild one. Why are you doing that? Off you go. That's the last one for this morning. Okay, I wasn't gonna videotape this, but because I was so angry, but I'm going to. This is a ewe who I just tagged and marked her lamb. She's a 4-year-old ewe, so she has plenty of experience having lambs. She's been in the jug with a single. This is her 3rd day. She was slated to go to the good to go pen today and be released. And I've been doing this for 22 years and I have never had a ewe do this. But she is totally rejecting her lamb right now. Because of the smell of the marker is what I'm suspecting. So I tried washing the marker off and it won't come off. I tried putting a jacket on the lamb so she couldn't smell the marker. That didn't help. And she wasn't just tapping them, she was just smashing them. So I've tied her up and I'm going to leave her there. She won't let him nurse, but if she's tied up, he's going to eventually be able to nurse, but she's kicking him off right now. And I'll try let her go in a little while to see if she's behaving now and just needs to get it out of her system. But, like, you always have this worry that maybe it will make the ewes confused. But, like I said, I have been doing this for 22 years and have never had it happen. And I could almost forgive a first-timer because maybe they're a little confused, or I did it on the first day when they hadn't fully bonded. But she's been in here for 3 days with a single. She has absolutely no excuse. She can still smell his face and his bum, which is what they are normally smelling. But she's just nasty. So I'm so angry with her right now. I'm hoping I don't have a bottle baby. I showed you yesterday a ewe that last year rejected her lamb. I don't like that either, but she was a first-timer. First-timers are a little mixed up. A good experienced ewe has no reason for it. I don't know what her problem is. So I'm hoping she'll calm down and her udder will get engorged and she'll really want him to nurse. And it'll be all okay, but I will keep you posted. I didn't post it at first because I was just so angry. Anyway, I'm going to go off to the coveralls and we'll continue there. Okay, now we're in the coverall with new family groups. This is the original group. Every day when we come in here to do salt and mineral and the drinkers and stuff, we also have to make sure that all the lambs look good because they are big groups. They can get trampled on, they can lose their mom, whatever. So as I'm doing my work, I'm always seeing if there's anybody looking off. Hi. Everybody is walking around. Nobody's huddled in a corner. There are a few lambs under the feeder, but their heads are up. They look fine. So the next one I'll check is the pen where we just released them yesterday. So this is the new pen with the really little ones in it. And everyone looks like they're all hanging out with their mom. except the one there that she got into the creep area, and I can see her mom, but she's not sure how she gets back out there. Her mom's going over to her. She'll figure it out. But they're all with their moms. They all look good. So no worries here. They all have orange dots. And I can see in the older group, quite a few of them are in the creep area. Nibbling at feed. They're a little noisy in here this morning because they want the hay pushed out. And Arnie left to do haying real early, so I assume he's going to do that when he gets back. And I'm back here with this ewe. And I don't know how long she's been tied up, maybe 20 minutes. And yeah, because I've never had this happen before, I don't know how long I have to tie her up for. Like, is it over now, or is she just gonna be an idiot? So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the halter on her, but I'm gonna untie her and see what happens. So I let the lamb nurse, and he took some. She kicked some off, but I held her leg back and he got some. So what I'm gonna do now is let her loose again and hope for the best. And if she still does it, every time he wants to nurse, I'm gonna tie her back up again. I decided that since Arnie's working in the field and not going to let any more out of the jugs while he's doing that, I would bring this small group over to the coverall because they do better over there. So I would rather have them there, and I just put a whole bunch of nice fresh hay out. So I thought bringing a small group over might be easy enough. Ben? Ben? Come on, that way. What? Okay, we're almost here. I'm just going to lock them in here and then open the gate for them. There we go. Okay, got the new ones over too. It's just a really warm day, and there's a lot of room in here still. And the food's better, the air's better. Arnie has just returned home for lunch from baling, and he's dropped a mini bale here. I assume that's going to go in the main barn here for a treat for the ewes that are in jugs. We're going to bring the show rams back to join the others. Open it. Hey guys, you want to go join your buddies? You want to block or me block?
You won't block. I'll bring them up.
Go that way. Go that way. There we go.
Max, over here, Max. Come on. Ben! Ben! Come on, don't block him. They won't go around that, will they?
Probably. Went to the wrong barn. Just gotta chase him back to the boy barn. I imagine there's gonna be some fighting, so we gotta kind of spend time with them. Make sure everyone's okay.
Ben? Ben! Ben!
So I let the lamb nurse, and he took some. She kicks him off, but I held her leg back and he got some. So what I'm going to do now is let her loose again and hope for the best. And if she still does it, every time he wants to nurse, I'm going to tie her back up again. Arnie arrived from, he came to get the baler, so I nabbed him to trim a couple of ewes.
One sheep, huh? It ended up being 3.
Yeah, one, and it ended up to be 3. Could be worse, it could be 4. But he's going to split before there's 4. There you go. Okay, we're going to end the day with the ewe who didn't like her lamb because he had a tattoo. Not really a tattoo, just a impermanent marker. But anyway, it looks like she's letting him nurse now. She's gotten over it. So either she's learned to accept him for the way he is, or her udder got engorged and she needed someone to nurse. But either way, she's going to stay in here an extra day or 2 because she did that. I don't trust that she wouldn't run off on him in the pen now. So she's just condemned herself to a couple more days in confinement. While she could have been out in the group pen right now if she hadn't done that. But some parents are like that. They love their kids if they're doing everything they want them to do. But if they do something that maybe the parent doesn't approve of, then they reject them, kick them out of home, or whatever. We have it in humans too. But I'm hoping she's accepted them, and it looks like she has. She's calmed down now and is chewing her cud again. She was just berserk, like totally berserk before. And I walked in here and he was nursing. So fingers crossed. I'm thinking it'll be okay. Like I said, I've never had you reject a lamb for that reason in my entire life. So I'm hoping I don't this time either. Is your mom ignoring you? These guys are free in the big pen now. So they have a lot of room to run around and get playmates. You don't need to look for your mom because that's her. And that's your brother. That's why you have these big group bonding pens. Because you can think that they're all doing fine in the jug. But when you put them in with a group, they get confused with all the different lambs running around and screaming, and the mothers, and some mothers hit them, so it makes them afraid of other mothers. See, like that. That's not her lamb. So it's all adjustment. Anyway, I'm going to end it on a good note. So we're going to call this a day, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next day at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.